all the crazy stuff paid off for Ryan Garcia. And I guess we all have to eat a slice of humble pie. Ryan Garcia, he beat some Ryan Garcia, but Devin Haney kept getting caught. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know people ain't going to want to hear this, and this is the honest to God truth. Devin was hurt really bad in that fight. And I'm going to be honest with you, Harvey Doc did for Devin Haney. And I'm sorry, Bill, I got to keep it 100, bro. Harvey Doc did for Devin Haney what Jack Reese did for Tyson Fury. He saved Devin Haney from getting knocked out. I think Ryan Garcia knew it, and I think mostly anybody that's honest, Devin Haney should have got stopped. And I love Bill, but I can't. But at the end of the day, I'm media first, and I'm just telling the absolute. Yeah, Tania, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sick. I feel bad. I'm sick because now Ryan Garcia, not only did he defeat Devin Haney, he defeated Devin Haney's fans. He defeated the media. He made, hey, what can I say? He made fools out of everybody, but he was getting outboxed. Devin Haney was outboxing him, but he kept getting caught with those short hooks. And Devin had opportunity to where he could end the fight. Ryan Garcia was wide open for an overhand right. And Ryan could have walked right into it, and that's what I thought he would do, but Devin wouldn't throw that punch. You know? Like I said, I'm a real dude. I represent this Bay Area in and out, but I'm going to tell you the truth. And a lot of people going to say this, and a lot of people going to steal this. They going to steal this stream. They're going to use my talking points. They ain't going to give me credit for it, but I'm just going to keep it a buck. Y'all know I'm one of the honest dudes out there. No bias, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Devin should have got stopped. He was hurt really bad in that fight. And Harvey Doc just wanted Devin to finish because he gave Devin a lot of recovery time in that fight. I'm being honest. I know this ain't going to sit well with some people, but like I said, I'm my own man. I'm my own man. And damn, I could really make a joke out of this, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Now, everybody going to sit up here and say Devin Haney got exposed. Nah, it's just boxing. These things happen. Now I can put it to you this way. A Tank Ryan Garcia rematch has a lot of dollar signs at the back, you know what I'm saying, at the end of it. Now a Tank Ryan Garcia rematch makes a whole lot of dollars and a whole lot of sense. As far as Devin Haney go, Devin Haney, he just gonna have to regroup, and that's it. You win some, you lose some, and that's basically it. People were saying Ryan Garcia was finished when he got knocked out by Tank. That's boxing. Look at Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua got knocked out by Ruiz, got beat by Usyk. You know, bounced back, won a few fights in a row. Ended the Francis Ngannou hype train. It's boxing. It's boxing. Devin will be fine. He'll recover. He'll be fine. You know? So at the end of the day, Devin suffers his first loss. And Devin's not overrated. He's not overrated. That's what people gonna say, because just remember last year, people said Ryan Garcia was overrated. So, you know, everybody becomes a turncoat. Hey, the way Ryan Garcia conducted himself, who would think? But I'm telling the honest to God truth. This is what live streams is all about. Listen, you guys. Like I said, I got love for Bill. I hope he don't take it personal, but I'm just gonna say, if Bill called me and asked my opinion, I'm going to tell him the honest to God truth. I'm going to say Harvey Doc saved y'all, man. Harvey Doc saved Devin from getting knocked out. So this is why now you guys see why they have weight classes for a reason. So now, here goes the thing. So now you got Shakur Stevenson in the mix. Now Tank can say, now Tank automatically gets elevated. Now Tank moves up the ladder without even winning the fight. So actually Tank won without even getting in the ring. So now the next call is, okay, a Ryan Garcia Tank Davis rematch. And it's gonna do numbers. It's gonna do numbers. Oh, they gonna come over here. What do Derek, man? Listen, bro. Listen. We ain't trying to hear that. I'm not talking about the trainers. I'm talking about the fight and the fighters themselves. Don't make this the Derek James, because Derek James last two fighters got whooped on. You had one fighter who just showed up to get a check, and Errol Spence got the Texas barbecue beat out of him. So no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. You know. So, like I said, it's boxing. These things happen. Tiafimo lost to George Kambosos Jr. and then came back, bounced back, and beat Josh Taylor, a fight that people thought he was gonna get smashed. So I mean, it's boxing. It's boxing. We just go back, you know what I'm saying? We go back to the drawing board. But yeah, I was watching that fight, man. We sitting up watching that fight. Most of us thought Ryan was finna get the stoppage. Like I said, the controversy tomorrow, and it's gonna happen. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you guys a prognostics of what's going to happen. You're gonna have these racist content creators. You're gonna have these bandwagon content creators. They're gonna, they're gonna steal my talking points. They're gonna say that Ryan Garcia, which they wasn't Ryan Garcia fans until after this fight. They're gonna say that Harvey Doc saved Devin Haney because he was black and all that kind of crap. But if he did, so what? Because if that's the case, we can make the same argument that Jack Reese did the same thing for Tyson Fury. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I am upset about it, but it's boxing. I'm from the Bay Area. Bill is my friend. And unfortunately, they have no rematch clause. They don't have to fight again. What Devin Haney is gonna have to do is he gonna have to regroup, come back stronger, figure out what he needs to do. Devin Haney is still a good fighter. Unfortunately, Ryan was a little bit better, or should I say Ryan's power paid off for him, because Ryan Garcia was falling behind tremendously in that fight. Ryan Garcia was behind on my cards up until the 8th round. So the knockdowns were the difference. Well, except on the knockdowns were the difference. I understand one dude having it a draw because I thought Devin Haney was winning the early round. I thought Devin won every round, I think, till the 8th. Or until he got knocked down. And then I think Ryan Garcia had a good, strong, final quarter of the fight to where, he got the multiple knockdowns. I think Devin won. I gave Devin the last round. I gave him the last round because Ryan basically didn't do anything. But I thought the knockdowns was the difference in the fight. If Devin wouldn't have got knocked down anymore after the first knockdown, I think even the second knockdown, he still was in okay condition. But that third knockdown, appreciate the super chat. Ryan wasn't that patient because Ryan was doing a lot of holding, and Ryan was jerky. Ryan was jerky too. And Ryan got hurt with a punch early in that fight, and I saw that Devin didn't capitalize. off of it. I mean, at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia gave up $600,000, but at the same time, he got a W. I think to me, he set a bad precedent for boxing. I think with the antics and all that kind of stuff, I think he brought a shit show to promote the fight. And at the end of the day, depending on what the numbers is, if the numbers is ever revealed, if I'm Devin Haney, I'm still going after Ryan Garcia. I'm getting all kind of text messages. A lot of people upset about the outcome, but it's boxing. And like I said, Devin will be fine. He'll bounce back. Oh, moderators, anybody say something racist, get rid of them immediately. And I mean, they gave us a good, bro. What you say, bitch? I guess, dude. See, this is a dude that never came on my channel. He probably some bandwagon Mexican that you never saw before, who was hiding, who was sitting up, biting his nails the whole time the fight was going on to the very end until the decision was announced. Bro, get out of here, goofies. Listen, it's boxing. Thomas Hearns got knocked out more than once. He got slept. I mean, he got, you know what I'm saying? He got slept by Iran Barkley, you know, and he went on to become one of the greatest fighters that ever lived, but he knocked people out. So, the difference in that fight, because that third knockdown, Devin was hurt real bad. He was hurt really bad. And Harvey Dock could have stopped that fight when Devin Haney was hurt really bad. And I'm going to tell you right now, had that been any other referee, had that have been Thomas Taylor, had that been some of them other guys, they would have called a halt to the fight. And I'm telling you that right now. At the end of the day, at least Devin lost a decision to Ryan Garcia. He lost a majority decision. So that's not bad. Like I said, you win some, you lose some. So what he had to figure out, I think Devin underestimated Ryan's power. And then Ryan kept hitting him with that. Ryan was bothering him because the hook was what Devin kept walking. And I thought Devin was going to be able to defend the short hook. And at first it looked like he was taking that away. And like I said, tomorrow, you're going to see all kind of videos. The trolls are going to come out in drones. They're going to come out saying all kind of the Mexican racists that didn't even give a damn about Ryan Garcia is going to come out talking big shit. I expect it, but here's the thing. I'm not going nowhere. This is what I do. I think there were just times where I think Devin, at times, he was thinking too hard. And I think that's what got him in trouble in certain aspects of the fight. He was thinking, okay, is Ryan trying to bait me? And then it may look like, well, maybe he is. Devin was doing too much thinking. And I do think to a certain degree, Ryan got in his head. Because Devin was clearly outboxing Ryan Garcia. But then Ryan Garcia knew he was falling behind. Now I'm gonna have to look and see how the judges came with their final decision and look at the scorecards, because one dude had it a draw. Chris Mannix had it a draw. I can see why he had it a draw, but I just thought, to be honest with you, Devin should have got stopped. And I just think Harvey Doc was cutting him some slack, and he was trying to give him time to recover. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Yeah, see, that just goes to show you 112, 112, 114, 114. I don't know about Ryan Garcia winning no I don't know about him winning no 8 rounds. Maybe, maybe, maybe 7, and that was because of the knockdowns, or maybe 6. And keep in mind, he got docked a point. I think the knockdowns were like I said, were the difference in the fight. Like I said, had Devin just managed not to get knocked down once, Devin got knocked down 3 or 4 times. He was badly hurt. Well, I'll try to be honest. Well, I listen, man. I'm being honest. I don't know what more do you want me to do. I'm telling the truth how I see it. I'm gonna tell the honest to God truth. Listen, I'm not going. I'm not going. I can't predict what other people gonna say. My constituents, my people, they're gonna have their own interpretation of how they saw the fight. But listen, I saw the fight. I had Ryan Garcia winning the fight. I had Ryan Garcia winning that fight 7 rounds to 5. No, actually, I had it. When I think of it, I had it 6. I had it 6-5, and then 1 for Ryan Garcia, and that was only because of the knockdowns. I'm not turning on Bill. I'm not turning on. I'm not turning on none of them. At the end of the day, it's boxing. You signed up for this. There's gonna be that chance where you gonna lose a fight. Now, I promise you, Floyd Mayweather is somewhere smiling. I promise you, Leonard Ellaby is somewhere. Hey, do me a favor. Somebody go look up Tank, because I'm pretty sure Tank then tweeted something by now, talking big time shit. Because I know Tank. That's how he roll. Well, this ain't the Tank. This ain't Tank and Devin. We talking about Ryan. We talking about Ryan Garcia. Tank and Devin Haney is irrelevant for the time being. It's irrelevant. It ain't even no use to talk about that fight. Tank wasn't gonna fight Devin regardless. I know he probably didn't tweeted something by now. See, I would have knocked this dude out. But like I said before, the fans are gonna push for a Ryan Garcia Tank Davis rematch. And when I say Tank versus Ryan Garcia 2 does 2 million pay-per-views, and Turkey Al Sheikh is gonna be willing to put up the money for that. That's a fight where they both could make Tank could probably make 40, 50 million for that fight. Ryan Garcia could make 40, 50 for that fight. Of course, Tank would be the A side. Well, I mean, it is what it is. No, Ryan Garcia and Tank have no affiliation with each other. I know Tank deal with Floyd behind the scenes. I mean, excuse me, Ryan deals with Floyd behind the scenes, and Tank strictly deals with Al Heyman. He used to be under Floyd, but him and Floyd just had a lot of issues. He believed that Floyd was secretly trying to sabotage him. What's gonna happen? People gonna say, "Oh, okay." What's gonna happen? People is gonna say, "See, the weight was the difference. The weight was the difference." The bandwagon fans is gonna call for a rematch. That's gonna say, "See, the weight is the difference. Tank need to fight Ryan." I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen by tomorrow. They're gonna call for Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna talk about why Ryan Garcia Tank Davis rematch makes all the sense in the world and why it would do numbers, because you're gonna have the excuse makers. You're gonna have people saying, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Tank is gonna be motivated because he know he could beat Ryan Garcia probably again. Tank, all I can say is to Frank Martin ain't gonna last 5 rounds with Tank. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Prediction: Tank no. He see dollar signs. Tank is like, okay, I'll blow Frank Martin out the water. I'll beat his ass. I handle business. Okay. People gonna demand a Ryan Garcia rematch, and then they gonna say, "Oh, fight Ryan Garcia without a weight clause." Listen, those videos are gonna be coming pretty soon. I'm just telling y'all what's gonna happen. This is Town Biz Sports Entertainment. I keep it real, not trill, on my channel. Tank ain't fighting Shakur Stevenson. You know why? Because it ain't no big money in that fight. A Ryan Garcia Tank Davis rematch does numbers. People will buy into it. If you promote it right, I promise you Ryan Garcia is going to say he wants a rematch with Tank. No weight drain, no rehydration clause. I'm telling you, Ryan Garcia is going to say, Tank, fight me at 140, no catch weight, no rehydration. And then what's going to happen is the people going to put pressure on Tank. Listen, I already know Tank is on Instagram talking mad crazy. I know Shakur Stevenson is talking mad crazy. But like I said before, Devin was an undisputed champion. But tonight, Ryan Garcia found a way. Ryan Garcia, this particular night, or should I say he got lucky. And I'm going to tell you, Harvey Doc did the best job he could, but I do think he was allowing Ryan Garcia to hold too much. But listen, here's the thing. The same way I said with the last fight, it's up to the referee's discretion. We can't get mad at Harvey Doc if he don't take points from Ryan Garcia for continuous holding. Because like I said, at the end of the day, Devin Haney should have lost that fight via stoppage. Because we was thinking, okay, it's over. Like I said before, I'm sick. I feel bad. That happened to Devin Haney. I feel bad for him, but like I said, he gonna bounce back. He'll be all right. At the end of the day, now that 140 WBC strap is vacant. At the end of the day, what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen is the number one contender, I think, Sandor Martin, I think, was the number one contender to mandatory. So probably what's going to happen is they can order Sandor Martin to fight somebody, but then it depends on if the other sanctioned bodies want to do a unification. So probably what's going to happen is he going to make the number one and the number two. I would have to look and see who's the number one and the number two contender for the WBC. And he might order them to fight, or Tank could come out of nowhere. And we all know that Al Heyman is in bed with the WBC. He might say, okay, Tank could put in a petition and say, okay, because he fighting, if I'm not mistaken, he fighting Frank Martin at 140. Well, I see another troll is here. Well, you're gone. You're gone. Well, I don't have no problem with the outcome of the fight. Like I said, Ryan Garcia, he won the fight. I mean, what do people want me to do? I'm not gonna make excuses and say, well, he was holding too much. That's Harvey Doc's job. I hated to see Devin taking that kind of punishment, but at the end of the day, Devin boxed well. But I just think Devin, and this is the honest to God truth, and I'm sure we all can agree with this, Devin don't know how to finish people to a certain degree. He don't have a second gear. And I think that's what he needs to learn how to have is a second gear. But we'll be okay. Okay, appreciate you, Mark. Yeah, I knew Sander Martin was the #1 contender. Now, like I said, Tank could pull some string. I can tell you right now, Tank ain't gonna fight no Sander Martin. They ain't no money in that fight, and Sander Martin is too difficult of a fighter. He's not gonna fight him. Even if Tank wins, it'll be an ugly fight. He not gonna fight Sander Martin. Jose Ramirez, he got a fight next week in Fresno. And then on the undercard, you got Virgil Ortiz. It ain't that he don't have a chin. It's just that Ryan Garcia hit hard. Now Tank proved it. Cause listen, he hurt Tank. Ryan Garcia could crack that. That's one thing he can do is crack. But I just saw some things in Devin that he didn't capitalize on. Cause like I said, Ryan was there to walk into something. And Devin caught him sometime. Devin should have been trying to bait Ryan into coming in, and he should have tried to do a feint. And if he had threw an overhand right, he would have hit Ryan Garcia flush, and he probably would have ended that fight. Nah, Devin ain't overhyped. He just had a bad night, because if that's the case, like I said, if that's the case, then Ryan Garcia was overhyped and he got beat up by Tank. I mean, these things happen. Sean Porter had a life and death fight. A lot of people thought that he did enough to get the W over Errol Spence, but at the end of the day, it went to Errol Spence. I mean, it just happens. And who knows? When we see Errol Spence again, Errol Spence may look sensational. Idris, you think Devin should rematch it? Not right now. Nah. Nah. That's one of them fights. Let me tell you what's going to happen. That's one of them fights. You have to look at the tape. You have to see, and as bad as it hurts, you're going to have to look at the tape and see where you went wrong at. I already know the mistakes that Devin Haney made. Because at first he was having success taking away that right hand, but then at the same time, he was thinking too much. When a fighter have you thinking too much to where you get off your game, where something is working, because Devin was doing good work using a jab. He hit Ryan with some nice leads. He caught Ryan with some shots. He really did. He caught Ryan with some shots, but he didn't capitalize. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be a rematch anytime soon. I don't see that being. I don't see. Listen, at the end of the day, Devin, what he need to do is Because Ryan, if you want to be honest with you, Ryan ain't got that much of a chin neither, because Ryan been nailed a few times, put on his ass and hurt quite a few times in fights. So I just think Devin just need to regroup. Take like a soft touch. Get back in the ring and regroup. And that's just basically it. Well, listen, I just said that. Tank, Ryan Garcia too, that's going to be the talk tomorrow. And like I said before, you got a machine behind that. Now, like I said, you can have people say, well, what's going to happen is, look, in the comment section, I'm expecting that people going to say, yeah. Now, listen, just like the bandwagon Tyson Fury fans came out of nowhere, what you going to have now is the people say, yeah, tell Tank to fight Ryan Garcia without a weight clause. He drained Ryan Garcia. And now here's the thing. Some people going to say, okay, well, what Ryan Garcia said earlier has some merit, because Ryan Garcia said he knew he was going to lose to Tank. You're going to see all kind of edited, pieced together videos with Ryan Garcia saying, yeah, I knew I was going to lose to Tank. Then you're going to have Tank saying, yeah, well, that's why I put the hydration clause. You're going to have people demanding a Tank versus, listen, it makes all the financial sense in the world. It makes all the financial sense. So, yeah, expect it. All right, you guys. Be back with Mo later.